Hey, thanks so much for stopping in. Chef Billy Parisi here with Heinen's, and I want to show you how to make the perfect roasted leg of lamb. Lamb is one of those proteins that may be a little bit intimidating to cook, but I promise you it is way easier than you may have thought. Heinen's has a great small butterflied leg of lamb that's perfect to feed anywhere from 2 to 4 people. It's a great cut if you're not looking for a big holiday celebration and just want to feed a few folks. Now, when I look for lamb, I like to have a little bit of that fat cap on the top. Remember, lamb is a very lean piece of meat, and that fat equals flavor. Even on the underneath part, I like to see a little bit of that intermuscular fat, which is also going to provide a lot of flavor for the lamb. Now, when it comes to seasoning it up, sure, salt and pepper are great, but I really like to marinate up all of my lamb. Here's what I do. I add to a bowl some garlic cloves, next some lemon juice, some finely minced fresh rosemary. Then I like to hit it with a little bit of cumin for some nice earthy flavors. I season it up very well with salt and pepper, and then I whisk in olive oil. Now, it is important once it is whisked together that you should taste it. A marinade should almost be overly flavorful. You're not eating the marinade, you're eating the lamb, and it needs to penetrate that meat to make sure it's delicious. Next, I'm just going to add it right on top of the lamb in a casserole dish, rub it down, make sure it's covered on all sides. Then I'm gonna put some plastic wrap over it and put it in the fridge for at least 1 hour and all the way up to 24. The longer, the better when it comes to flavor. After that amount of time, we are gonna take it out of the refrigerator. I'm going to place it right on a rack, on a sheet tray, a little parchment paper underneath to catch any drippings. Then we're going in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to take about 35 minutes for this to cook. I want a perfect medium internal temperature. So once it hits about 140 to 145 degrees internally, we are gonna take it out, then let it rest for about 5 minutes. During this time, it's going to come up a little bit more in temperature and let all those juices soak back in. All right, when it comes to slicing it, what I do is I slice it thin and a little bit on an angle, or what we call on a bias. It makes the slices a little bit bigger, makes it easier to meat, much more tender. And that is it. It is literally that simple. You can have the confidence to know that you can absolutely do this. And this is such a great cut of meat, the butterflied leg of lamb. If you're not needing to feed a whole army, this is perfect for a small family or a small get-together. The flavor's fantastic. I've got a lot of lamb to eat. See you soon.